Well, what currency would Scotland use if it were to become independent? The Commonweal think tank has released a major report examining 9 different options for the country if it decides to break away from the UK. One possibility would be to continue using sterling, either in a currency union or as sterlingisation, using the pound but without official permission. Alternatively, Scotland could join the euro, although the report points out this would be voluntary rather than compulsory if an independent Scotland joined the EU. The report touts the possibility of oil standard, which would be a currency pegged to the price of oil. It also examines using cryptocurrencies, also known as digital currencies, such as Bitcoin or Scotcoin. But the report says that the political weight tends towards the recommendation of the creation of an independent Scottish pound, which would, at least initially, be pegged to sterling. And the author of the report, Dr. Craig Dalziel, told me earlier that an independent currency would give Scotland the most control over its economy.
You heard in your last piece there the First Minister talking about trying to get the maximum amount of control through independence, and an independent currency would do that. Even if we chose to peg it initially to sterling, it would give us the option to adjust that peg or remove it entirely if we deemed it necessary or we wanted to.
Can you explain what that actually means in practice, pegging the currency to sterling?
In practice, what we would do is we would define our Scottish pound, the pound Scot, to be exactly equal to the UK pound on a one-to-one basis. So there would be no exchange rate differences between the two.
And why would you do that initially? What would make you actually...
Initially, the initial idea would be to give a sense of continuity and a sense of confidence in the initial days after independence, but it also acknowledges that our major trading partner at the moment is the rest of the UK, so it makes sense to keep our exchange rate as stable as possible in the short term with our major customers.
But what about any new country? What if it were to join the EU? Then surely it should then have the euro. Why wouldn't it be the case for Scotland if it were to join the Eurozone?
It may very well be that in the years after independence, as the rest of the UK goes off and makes its trade deals with China or wherever its economy diverges from Scotland, we could become more integrated with the EU, and therefore moving our peg towards the euro or even joining euro might make sense in the long term.